thanks for tuning in. This is The Life of Miner. Let's check out week 103 of my mining payouts.
I know what I do and I know what I need.
Okay, so at the beginning of these videos, let's go over the date and time when I took these payouts. I took these payouts on April 4th of 2021, about 6:30 p.m. US Eastern Time. And as of right now, the price of Ethereum is at $2,082.41. And the price of Monero is at $265.59. Okay, so like previous weeks, I've been mining Ethereum, and I do average around 2.7 gigahashes mining Ethereum. And I also mine Monero, and I do average around 14 kilohashes mining Monero. Okay, so now pulling my Excel and checking out what I mined. I did mine around 0.96 Ethereum, equaling around $1,999.80, and about 0.03 Monero, equaling around $7.87. So if I did sell everything as of today, I would have made $2,007.67. Okay, so now pulling up my electricity bill, I do pay about 10 cents per kilowatt hours, and for this month, my electricity bill came out to be $505. Okay, so now pulling back up my Excel, and if I did sell weekly for this month, I would have made $8,787.78. Now, my first mining farm, the electricity bill came out to be that $505. My second mining farm is a set fee of $100. So my total electricity cost came out to be $605. So for this month, I made a total profit of $8,182.78. And if you did want to check out my YouTube and Twitch profits, I made about $1,700 this month combined. And last but not least, if you did want to check out my GPU count, I do have a total of 75 GPUs and 1 CPU. My GPUs are mining Ethereum and my CPU is mining Monero, and I do have 2 mining farms. Okay, so for this week's fun clip, I do have 2 bullish news clips on Bitcoin. So let's check this out.
Bitcoin, my bad boyfriend. Are you still a big believer in crypto?
Yeah, Hadley, you're right. It is a bad boyfriend. And I'll tell you what's really emerging as a bit of an issue, problem, challenge. Institutions have not yet really engaged in Bitcoin as a property. You can believe it as an asset, a property, currency, whatever it is. It's still really nowhere in the institutional portfolio. And the problem we're having with it, and since I last talked, it's only gotten worse. We have compliance on large institutions. We have covenants around how assets are made, whether carbon is burned, whether there's human rights involved, whether it's made in China, all these issues that have now come to the fore on Bitcoin. Institutions will not buy coin mined in China, coin mined using coal to burn for electricity, coin mined in countries with sanctions on them. And all of a sudden, there's this huge demand for virgin coin with the provenance known. This is a really interesting problem. And I see over the next year or two kinds of coin. Blood coin from China, clean coin mined sustainably in countries that use hydroelectricity, not coal. I'm going on the side of clean coin. I'm buying assets inside of miners that can do that. I'm working very hard to make sure every coin I own is compliant, because after I declared my interest in getting a 3% weighting, I got inundated from institutions saying, wait a second, are you buying blood coin from China? Who knew that was a problem?
So is it a national security issue in your view?
No, I just think that people are just getting into this asset class, watching it increase in value so much over the last year. Everybody just, said it's not real. And all of a sudden, regulators in Canada and Germany and Switzerland and Japan and Australia and New Zealand started to open up as an asset class. And now the US is looking at it more seriously. I think the cat's out of the bag. I think it's a real asset class. And now you've got to differentiate what you own. I mean, it's rather remarkable because we're in a bit of a trade war still, even under the Biden administration with China. China mines most of the coin and institutions don't want to own it, not just for the carbon issue, but also human rights issues. Do they want to support a regime that, has issues with human rights around Muslims and all that? Saying we don't want to endorse this. You've got this asset class held in limbo in a remarkable struggle, a remarkable situation. Every day I deal with it. I say to myself, look, I bought some coin and everybody asked me where did it come from. So now I'm not buying coin unless I know where it was mined, when it was mined, the provenance of it, not in China. No blood coin for me.
I want to move on and get everybody's opinion on the Bitcoin ETF, because I'm wondering where this might fit in with Jamie or maybe even AIEQ. Todd, bring us up to date on the Bitcoin ETF. 2 weeks ago, as I recall, the SEC sort of set the clock ticking. They acknowledge VanEck's Bitcoin ETF. That acknowledgement is really setting in motion a legal review. Essentially, they'll have 45 days from that date, it's about 2 weeks ago, in which they can accept, reject, or extend the timeline for consideration for the VanEck Bitcoin ETF. What, in your opinion, do you think they're going to do in the next, say, 30 days or so?
So I think the greater likelihood is that they extend the time frame for this. I just think their information is flowing rather rapidly. We've got a number of firms that have either attempted, gone through the filing process or have previously filed but are waiting for more clarity. The SEC, is less likely, we think, to try to pick a winner as to who comes first. And I think we're more likely to see them, if they do approve an ETF, to approve multiple Bitcoin-related ETFs. We've got a number of firms that have entered. We think we're likely to see one in the coming year or two, but we don't have a firm time frame as to when the answer would be yes.
Yeah, I think you mentioned before, Todd, and I agree with you, that if they approve someone, they're going to approve all of them. They did this with semi-transparent ETFs. I believe you and I have talked about that before. They approved a whole bunch of them all at the same time. Hey, Jamie and Art, is there a place for Bitcoin in Buzz or AIEQ? What about you two guys are thought leaders? Well, give us your ideas.
Sure. Well, I can tell you from the algorithms we use to listen to, social content, essentially discussions around stocks. Naturally, there's an awful lot of discussion around Bitcoin and other crypto assets and tokens. For Buzz, no, you shouldn't expect to see any crypto into Buzz. Buzz is very clearly defined as large cap US equity exposure by sentiment and would not hold Bitcoin or other crypto assets. But that's not to say that our models aren't listening and judging sentiment on those various tokens. And we'll see what happens in the future. Maybe not in Buzz, maybe in something else.
So Bart,
thoughts on Bitcoin?
Yeah, so for AIEQ, similar, we can't invest into Bitcoin, right? But we do think it's really important to get exposure to the ecosystem. And so AIEQ is doing that by investing in some smaller cap names. One is Silvergate Capital. It provides cash management services to digital currency businesses. And the other is Marathon Digital Holdings, which mines cryptocurrencies. These are newer positions. We entered into them last quarter, but they've been up over the last 12 months. 1,500% for Silvergate, over 9,000% for Marathon Holdings. So we do see a lot of positive signals around cryptocurrencies, and so we want investors to have exposure. Now that said, we're also seeing a lot of regulatory headwinds, not just here in the U.S. but also globally. So right now it's got a couple percentage points in the portfolio, and as those regulatory headwinds kind of subside, I would expect increases into the ecosystem.
Alright, so thanks for checking out this week's mining payout. Stay tuned for next week's as well. And shout out to this week's random comment winner. And if you do want to be featured, just write a comment below. And if you do want to catch these videos live, I do stream live on Twitch at twitch.tv/thelifeofminer every Sunday, 2:30 p.m. US Eastern Time. And if you do need any type of help, definitely join the Discord. I or someone knowledgeable will definitely help you out. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs if you enjoyed it, sub if excited to see what's next. But of course, thanks for watching, and always, happy mining.
Thanks for watching The Life of a Miner. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You don't want me to get angry and turn Super Saiyan, so make sure you subscribe to The Life of a Miner. I'm also the narrator. Next time on The Life of a Miner.